Hey team, so today I'm going to talk about the reason why I started Forever Forward Fitness and my health and fitness journey towards becoming the best version of myself. So the reason for starting Forever Forward Fitness lays in my own personal story. At the age of 12 my journey started, and at this time I was a little bit overweight. It was certainly enough for my self-confidence to be damaged. At the age of 12 I signed up to Genesis Warners Bay in its foundation, and alongside my dad we got started on a health and fitness journey together. A personal trainer gave us a program so we could get started with a mix of cardio and some light machine weights, and we started to fall in love with the process. So we're coming each morning before school, dad before work, and we started seeing results. Our confidence started to increase, our health started to increase, we got stronger, we got fitter, and our day-to-day energy just increased. And as years went on and I got a bit older, I started training with one of my mates for footy. We started doing a lot more weights and we got a lot more serious about things, starting to train a lot harder. And it was really good to have someone alongside me to push ourselves to be better. And fast forward a few more years, my body image and self-confidence was something that was never perfect. And nobody's really is. But I ended up compensating a little bit too much and taking the gym to an extreme level, where I was training 6 or 7 days a week, but the main thing that was starting to affect my life was my diet. I started to dive into a bit of orthorexia. It was never diagnosed, but it was something that was starting to really affect my life, my friends, and my family. My diet was so restrictive that it didn't allow me to go to social events. I wouldn't eat dinner with my family because it wasn't up to the standard it needed to be for my goals. And my goals were to pretty much try to eliminate any body fat off of my body in compensation for when I was a little bit younger. And that was happening in the senior years of school, year 11 and 12 roughly. So fast forward, moving out of school, my grades and the end of the HSC were not amazing. I didn't really want to go into uni, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I started applying for trades. And I was successful. I ended up getting a trade in landscaping, and it was not something I enjoyed. Straight away I can tell you that. I ended up digging for about 8 hours a day. It was a mindless job and it was not something I enjoyed. I'd always had the passion for health and fitness behind me, and that is something that I wanted to make a change towards. So one afternoon I said to my boss, thank you for this opportunity, but this isn't for me. And that is when I decided I enrolled in TAFE, and from there I started my Cert 3 and 4 and become a personal trainer. And Forever Forward Fitness was created. And the reason I shared with you my journey so far is that I consider myself lucky to have these obstacles, because these obstacles and these setbacks have taught me more than anything else ever has. Way more than school and way more than my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness. My experiences with training and training towards different goals. My nutrition, where I battled orthorexia, went through restrictive eating phases where foods had to be considered clean, and sometimes I'd even binge on foods uncontrollably. And the experience of coming out of school and not knowing what I want to do, and finding something and falling into something I didn't want to do, I wasn't passionate about, and then having the fear of making that change, taking the step out into the unknown and doing my personal training course. Without those obstacles, I wouldn't have the privilege to stand here today and wear this shirt, and to be able to share these experiences with people and to be able to help them become the best versions of themselves. I understand what it's like. I understand the fears. And at the end of the day, this is why we start such journeys. This has become better. It is not just a physical state. It is so much more mental and emotional than you first realise. And once you realise this, there is no more yo-yoing, no more slow progress, no more plateaus. You take the step out of your comfort zone, you push your mind, you push your body to the next level, and that is when you become the best version of yourself.